Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about different planets, their energies and how they are affecting human body. Okay. So let us start with sun of course. So sun is a star. Sun gives heat, right? So sun is something which governs your thermal balance of the body first of all. Another thing, sun also gives energy. So sun represents the prefrontal cortex or the frontal lobe of the brain. It governs your spontaneity, it governs how logical you are, it governs how well you are responsive in nature, it governs how much amount of heat your body is capable to get, right? So if you have a weaker sun, you will be having problems and issues related to body heat. You will be having more hair fall. So people with weaker sun are always advised to keep hair oil inside their head. And I would suggest that if you are applying hair oil in winter, apply coconut hair oil. If you are applying hair oil in summer, apply amla hair oil. And in monsoon you can apply almond hair oil. And if coconut hair oil is not suitable, you are having skin allergies or something like that, you can always have almond. Okay. But it is necessary to use amla hair oil in summer so that the excess heat can be prevented. And when sun is malefic, when sun is not in a good position, then I would suggest that don't apply hair oil. Let your head remove its energy outside, but only at night. So if your sun is malefic in nature, if it's not situated in a good place, wash your hair regularly at night and then apply oil again in the next morning. And sun governs the thermal heat of the body. So what you need to do is if you are having too much of higher sun in around 10th house or 12th house, then I would suggest wearing some silver ornaments or say silver necklace. Silver necklace is good. Or you can also put platinum or silver ring in your third finger, but in left hand. Okay. For both men's and females. Now talking about Mercury. Mercury is something that governs your intellect and salt level of the body. Right? Because salt is something that gives signals. Lesser the body salt, lesser the signals are in brain, less the intellect you possess. So if you are having a low mercury, you should add good salt in your diet. Change the company of salt regularly. Don't eat one company's salt always. Right. The first thing everyone should know when they are using salt in each regular day-to-day life, is that you shouldn't eat one kind of processed salt every day, like for every month. Don't buy bulk amount of salt and keep it like a year. Okay, use different company salts because the processing of salt takes place in different chemical reactions. So different companies take out salt in different manner. That's why there is a difference in composition of iodine and everything else in the salt. So just not to get body adapted to one kind of protein exactly, you should always keep on changing the salt. So take a different company salt every month. Don't eat the same company salt every month. That is another secret of good heart health and good intellect. Never eat one type of salt. Secondly, every year, keep at least 3 months or at least 2.5 months when you are not eating salt but eating black salt. Okay, Himalayan salt. So remove salt for few months in a year, but not consecutively. Okay, if it is in March, then do it the second month in October, like that. Keep some gap. So people with weak mercury will be possessing less communication skills, less spontaneous replies in communicating, and they would possess less calculative skill also. So when your mercury is not good, you should take care while eating salt. You should always walk after having lunch or dinner, because people with bad mercury have neck muscles issues, okay, sometimes, or they would be having issues in their sacral region, in their hips. So that depends totally on the certain and other body tendencies, but people with weak mercury have to walk after they are having food, so that the trapped air doesn't function inside the body and air is released outside. Because people with weak mercury will always be having air issues, gas issues inside their body. Their air element will always be disturbed. So mercury possesses fire element characteristics. That's why when you have a weak fire, there will be trouble in air, right? So always take care of it. Now moving on to Venus. Venus is again something which is your throat chakra. When you have a bad Venus, you would be having bad lymphatic system. You would be having thyroid issues. You would be having cough problems. I'm not saying cough because cough is connected with the throat. I'm saying cough because whenever the body tendency of air element is disturbed, it would always create cough or pitta. Okay, that means either you will have acidity because of higher pH, or you will have cough inside your body because of lower pH. What air element does? Air element, people always balance their air element. And when air element is balanced, your body pH will always be balanced. So when you have a weak Venus, or Venus which is suppressed by other planets, you would be having pH issues of the body. Higher pH will give you acidity, lower pH will give you cough. So whenever you have cough, recurring cough which is going without having cold, you have cough, and that cough is again going and coming back, then it is the issue of pH. If there is cough and cold, that is a regular problem. But if there is no cold and you are having cough in regular intervals in few days, then there is a issue of air element, your throat chakra. That is why your body pH is not stable, and that is why whenever it is going too much down in the basic side, body is creating cough. So what to do for those people? For those people, have cinnamon and honey. Take 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, half tablespoon of cinnamon and 1 tablespoon of honey every day in the morning. If you are having acne problems, pimple problems, then do it alternately. Okay. And if you are not having cough and you are having acidity, then the best solution is have black grapes. Keep black grapes in water at night, right? And then in the morning have the water and the grapes both. So that is the remedy for acidity, and that was the remedy for cough. Please note that this is not the traditional remedy of acidity and cough. This is the remedy when air element is disturbed in the body, which is giving recurring acidity and recurring cough every now and then. It is not for continuous acidity or continuous cough. If you are having continuous acidity and continuous cough, it is not the problem of air element, it is some another problem. We will come on it later on. So next one is your heart chakra, and your heart chakra is again governed by Mars and Moon both. So what we will do, we will skip this part first and we will go towards Jupiter. Talking about Jupiter, when Jupiter is disturbed, Jupiter governs your ether element, your sky element, Akash Tattva. So if your Jupiter is low, if your Jupiter is scattered, if your Jupiter is suppressed, then your sky element will reduce. And when your sky element will reduce, you will feel lack of energy, you will feel fatigue, right? You will feel like sleeping whole day, you will be energyless. The more enhanced your Jupiter is, the more enhanced your sky element is, the more energy capacity will be inside your body, because Jupiter is something which governs your mechanical energy. So better the Jupiter, higher the Jupiter, higher the mechanical energy the body will possess. Right? Engine jolega if you have good Jupiter. Talking about Jupiter, If the Jupiter is weak, then you will be having these fatigue problems. Another problem is you will be having disturbed cycle of stool, your toilet. Your toilet cycle would be disturbed. Sometimes you go in the morning, sometimes in morning you will not go, you will go in afternoon, then sometimes you will go in evening. These are all signs of a disturbed Jupiter, which means your sky element is not good. So what to do to increase your sky element is exercise, be in sun and sweat. The best remedy is to be in sun between 10 am to 11:30 am every day. Take the thermal heat of the sun. Don't put earphones because you need to keep open your vestibular system when you are taking sunlight. Don't apply hair oil if your Jupiter is low. If your Jupiter is low, always keep your hair open without oil. But if your sun is low, then only apply hair oil. So these are both are opposite. And talking about the pH of the body, the pH of the body is not governed by Jupiter alone. So it is not going to affect on the wholesome output. But yes, fat is what is governed by Jupiter. Your body will possess more and more and more of fat when your Jupiter is low. When your Jupiter is too high, the body's mechanical processes will become more faster, your metabolism will increase, your thermal heat will increase, and as much as you increase your Jupiter, your thermal balance, your heat, you will reduce amount of fat, because fat won't be stored when your body is giving out excess of heat. Right? So better the Jupiter, the slimmer you will be, and lower the Jupiter, the fatter you will get. Especially you will get a stress bell if your Jupiter is not good, and anxiety problems, of course. So to cure this issue, work out between 10 am to 11:30 am. Drink minimal amount of water. Don't drink too much of water, especially after any meals, in lunch or dinner. After that, don't drink water for at least 2 hours, and then drink two cups of water, 2 glasses of water. Right. Another remedy for Jupiter is eating sakar. Sakar is very good because it chills your stomach, it chills your stomach linings. You can also drink the water of rice. Okay, if you are having a rice water, you are making some rice, then add some more water inside that, and that slurry which will be prepared after you remove the rice from the water, that sticky slurry, drink that slurry. Okay, that is very good for your stomach lining, it is very good for your stomach, and it will also help to increase your Jupiter's functioning. Now coming next to Saturn. When your Saturn is weak, when your Saturn is going down, first of all, what will reduce is your intake of water. If you are having less water intake, if your skin is getting drier and drier, that means your Saturn is weak, your Saturn is going down. So to increase your functioning of your Saturn, to increase sacral functioning, you should drink more water in the morning time and when you go to sleep. In the evening, drink less water. Right? When sun is going down, drink less water. Drink more water before bedtime. Drink more water when you wake up. Second thing is, you can intake juices in your diet. When you wake up in the morning, don't drink milk, drink juices if you want to strengthen your Saturn. If you want to strengthen your Jupiter, drink milk, don't drink juices. So in this case, these two are reversed. The more milk you will drink, the better Jupiter it will become. The more juice you will drink, the better Saturn you will grow. Okay. Because Saturn is something which is governing your kidney system, which is governing the water level of the body. That's why Saturn and Moon are not good friends, they are enemies. Together they form Vishyog. Because the tendency of Moon is to change the water level of the body continuously in every 15 days. But the tendency of Saturn is to keep the water level steady. So when they are both together, they are always going to make a problem. Because now Saturn wants stillness, Saturn wants firmness, and Moon wants flexibility. Moon wants waves. Right? Saturn wants the water of pool. right? It wants the pond water which is still, and moon wants the ocean water which has wave. So when they are together, you will be in lot of problem. So Saturn and moon, when they combine, or Saturn is in 4th house or moon is in 11th or 10th house, that will give you indirect Vishyo. Or when Saturn and moon are directly together, they will give direct Vishyo. This is where you will be having problem in your life, because the situations will not be in your favor. In this case, if you want to increase your if you want to increase your Saturn, then you would have to adjust drinking water in daily habit. You would have to make calendar notes when to drink water as per your body tendency. You can visit Vedic Vidada. We make specialized timetable charts for drinking water for people with Vishyo. I would guarantee your Vishyo would be reduced by 80% if you drink water at my timetable. Okay. So visit Vedic Vidada for such timetables of water for removing your Vishyo. Apart from that, talking about Saturn, that is one thing, controlling your water. Second thing is controlling the soreness in your body, which means you have to intake lemon water daily, because we are adjusting pH of the body to slightly more acidic. If you want to increase Saturn, your body should remain slightly more acidic. If you want to increase your Jupiter, your body should remain slightly more basic. Okay, even Mars. Whenever you want to increase your Mars, we are coming down to Mars at the next point. Then you have to keep your body slightly basic. Slightly, not very much. When you want to increase your Saturn, slightly acidic. So now coming to Mars, when your Mars is low, first, you will be having a lot of sexual desires. A lot of lust will be going on, and your mood will flicker. Sometimes you will be having no lust. Sometimes you will be horny as you know what. So when your Mars is imbalanced, one thing you should do is sleep more, because Mars is balanced by Moon is balanced by sleeping. So now you have to sleep more. Whenever you sleep more, your body's natural tendency will come to its place. Your body will start coming to its natural tendency. When your body is in sleep, it is subconsciously cleansing itself. It will balance yourself. So increase your sleep 2 times a day when your Mars is going on. Your Mars is less. When your Mars is not good, another thing you would see is you would be having rage or aggression in your life, or people with rage and aggression will be coming in your life. If your Mars is not situated in a good place and you are pulling Martian energy, you would be pulling rage and aggressive people in life. Say you go outside on the road and some people, there is some issue with you, there is some mistake, or whatever the situation is, people start fighting with you. There are issues, fight and rage is inside your home. All this rage and aggression is always due to bad Mars. Now this is due to 2 things. Either your Mars is not good, either the Mars of the person you are having sex with is not good. Right? So if people with bad Mars are having sex with you, you are also going to have Martian issues, that is issues of aggressiveness, rage, uncontrollable anger. Okay. And if your Mars is not good, the same issues will continue in your life. So what to do to reduce Martian energy? The only way to reduce Martian energy is to increase the energy of Sun and Jupiter. Balance your ether element, balance your air element together. Reduce your air, increase your ether. How would this happen? We talked about hair oil for Sun. Now see, if you are having a Sun problem and Mars problem together, then it is a case of dual analysis. For that you would have to visit Vedic Vidada. If not, then you can remove hair oil, keeping hair oil inside on your head entirely in your life. Till you survive, don't put any kind of hair oil in your head if your Mars is very bad. Another thing you can do to improve your Mars is give food to other people. Your handmade food, give food to other people, your Mars will automatically be okay. Next good thing you can do for your body, inside your body, that Mars also increases a spontaneous response. So for that, try keeping Maun Vrat. Don't speak for 24 hours minimum, because the lesser you will speak, the more your body will adjust itself inside it. The more you will speak, the more energy will flow out. There is a problem in chakra balances when you are speaking too much. Whenever you speak too much, your chakras get disaligned. So lesser you speak, more aligned you will be in life. So if your Mars is not good, speak less. Like take Maun Vrat every 15 days, one day don't speak at all, and make sure that day is Tuesday. Don't speak at all, nothing. Right? So that will conserve your Venusian energy, your throat chakra energy, and when your throat chakra energy is conserved, the next day it will automatically balance your enhanced Mars energy. Right? Because those two are opposite. Next thing you can do, last thing about Mars, is donate blood. Donate your blood. That is going to clean your Mars. But if you are having a good Mars, if you are having a bad Mars and giving your blood to other people, you are indirectly contributing in giving your bad energies to someone else. So people with bad Mars, I am not suggesting them to give blood. People with good Mars should give blood so that they can enhance their life with goodness. The more good things you give, the more good things will come back. The more bad things you give, you might reduce something bad inside your life. But when it goes to some another people, it will bounce back to you after some time. Okay. So don't think like if this planet is bad of mine, I will give to someone else. No. Give good things to someone else, so good things will return. If you give your bad thing to someone else, bad will return. So always donate the planet which is your strength. Never donate the planet which is your weakness, because if you donate weakness, your weakness will come to you. Right? So this was Venus and Mars. So today we understood how different planets affect our body, how different planets are balanced in your body, how planets and chakras are balanced. For more such detailed info, log into Vedic Vidada. I am not going to say too much over here because people are surely going to get bored if I am going to speak too much, and they won't be able to save things, and my speaking would be worthless. So for the next session, I will be giving half of this video. In the next session, I will explain you how different chakras are connected with different planets, and I will be saying about how to connect all the 7 chakras with all the 7 planets, and perfect yogasanas for each planet and each chakra. That is going to help you to balance all your chakras within 21 days with a guarantee of Rajat. So for any kind of timetable, any kind of yogic timetable, any kind of astrological analysis, do log on to VedicVidada.com. Do visit Vedic Vidada. Thank you.